They say every village has a story it tries to bury, a name it refuses to mention, a memory it pretends never existed. This is one of those stories. Tonight, I will tell you about a girl the village banished like a curse, and how the spirits refused to forget her. Her name was Nkiru. She was born on a night the wind screamed louder than the women in labor. The elders said the moon hid its face that night, and the dogs howled until morning. Her mother died before sunrise. Her father disappeared before her first birthday. From that moment, the village whispered that the child arrived with death in her hands. As Nkiru grew, misfortune followed her footsteps. A goat collapsed after crossing her path. A farmer lost his harvest the same day she begged him for water. A child fell sick after playing beside her. Coincidence or curse, the village had already decided. She was not beaten or shouted at. She was treated worse. She was ignored. No one called her by name. No one shared food with her. Children were pulled away when she came near. Every night, Nkiru slept with hunger pressing against her chest and silence screaming in her ears. When the drought came in the third year, the river shrank into mud, crops withered, and babies cried themselves to sleep. Fear needed someone to blame. When the chief's son collapsed mysteriously, foaming at the mouth, the village did not ask why. They asked who. Someone said she passed near him that morning. Another whispered that she looked at him. That was enough. The elders gathered under the iroko tree. No prayers were said. Their verdict was quick. She must leave before she finishes destroying us. At dawn, they dragged her to the edge of the forest. She did not cry or beg. She asked only one question: where should I go? And no one answered. They pushed her into the forest of spirits, a place no one entered and returned the same. And the village slept that night, believing their curse was gone. But the forest was not silent. It breathed. Branches creaked like old bones. Shadows moved without bodies. The air smelled of rain and blood. Nkiru walked until her legs failed her, hungry, afraid, alone. That night, she heard her name, not whispered, not shouted, but called from everywhere. She ran, but the forest bent inward, folding around her. Then the ground went cold. Figures emerged, not human and not beast, ancient and watching. One spirit stepped forward and asked why humans fear what they do not understand. Nkiru fell to her knees and whispered that she did nothing and only wanted to belong. The spirits were silent for a long time. Then the elders spoke and said she was not cursed, but remembered. That night, the forest fed her. The wounds on her feet closed. Her hunger vanished, but something else grew in its place: power. Back in the village, strange things began to happen. The river turned black. Children woke screaming, calling a name they had never been taught. Crops rotted overnight, and every night at exactly midnight, footsteps echoed through empty paths, though no one was there. The elders tried sacrifices, and the chief tried prayers, but nothing worked. Then people began to dream the same dream. A girl standing at the forest edge, watching, not angry, just waiting. Madness spread faster than hunger. On the 7th night, the spirits came with her. The earth shook and the Iroko tree split in two. A voice filled the village, not loud but impossible to ignore, saying they cast away what they did not understand, and such now live with what they awakened. Nkiru stepped forward, calm and whole, and the villagers fell to their knees, begging and crying, calling her by name for the first time. The spirits waited for her choice, justice or mercy. Nkiru looked at the people who starved her, erased her, and handed her to the forest like waste. She said she wanted a home, and they gave her fear. The spirits asked what she chose. She closed her eyes and tears fell. She told them to let the people live, but let them remember. The river cleared and the ground stilled, but from that day on, every child born in that village carried a mark, a reminder of the girl they banished. Every year, on the night of the screaming wind, the people leave food at the forest edge because the spirits never forget, and nonsense. Some curses are not born, they are created. When you reject the innocent and vote in what you do not understand, the spirits may forgive, but they will never forget.